Why is it so hot? Her exhausted body screamed. This is not the way that it felt in my dreams. Then the fire inside her soul said the adventure's just begun. I guess this is how it feels when you're following the sun. The east had been her home. She danced upon its waves from Florida to New York. She knew every sound and taste. But she'd heard the sirens call, and she would not be denied. So she packed up her life and kissed them all goodbye and started following the sun. West through Ohio, Indiana, Illinois, this was way too much like home, and besides, she'd been here before. But when she hit the Missouri line and set up camp for the first time, there was pride in her soul, peace in her mind, 'cause she was following the sun. The feeling that I'm losing her forever without ever really entering her world. Nothing had prepared her for the canyon steps. The mountains rising toward the sky took away her breath. But when she saw the golden city in the sunset glow, she thought of those explorers so many years ago, and she wondered, were they too just following the sun? She swam beneath the falls, dove off of the cliffs, from the mountains sang her song with the purest of riffs, up and down across the map, making sure no one could keep track of where she was or when she'd be back, 'cause she was just following the sun. What happened to those wonderful adventures? The places I had planned for us to go. Somewhere in Verde's beautiful hills, she gave her phone to a stranger against her will. Lying in the dark in the mountain's embrace, staring at the stars and the vastness of space, she heard a voice that sounded a lot like Mama. It was another sleepless night spent down on her knees, crying to her God and begging him, please, please bring her to you, and then straight back to me, and help her to see your son's the one she should be following. And when she's gone, there's that odd melancholy feeling and a sense of guilt I can't deny. Lost in the desert, no food and no phone, she chopped off her hair and tried to put it back on. Her mind was in torment, her body on fire. Had she died and gone to hell, or just finally arrived on the surface of the sun? When she arrived in Flagstaff, her true destination, her own little pot of gold sat right there waiting. Dust to dust, dust to dust, dust to dust. I just trust she didn't fly too close to the sun. slipping through my fingers all the time. Each time I think I'm close to knowing, she keeps on growing. She got hit by an owl, joined a gypsy band, saw the Red Rock Wonder, marveled at the onyx sand, made friends with a cowgirl, worked a roadside fair, danced 'neath the great sequoias in the middle of nowhere, while following the sun. Standing at sunset on Santa Monica's pier, is that mist on her face? Or could those be tears? And if so, are they from joy or from fear? Or just the sad knowledge that she is no nearer? After all this time, following the sun, slipping through my fingers all the time, I try to capture every minute, the feelings in it. She rode into the station, shook her fist at the neon sign, but the tank held only fumes, so she paid the $6.29. She drank from the Colorado anytime she got the chance, and when she saw Becky, she claimed her as her aunt. While following the sun, a long way from Chicago, right on the Wabash River, with a pop, her car decided that was all that it could give her. 12 hours in the bushes, ready with a knife. Watch out for wolves was her mother's sage advice. And please, stop following the sun. I'm glad whenever I can share her laughter, that funny little girl. The timeless beauty she perceived has left her speechless still. Neither film nor tongue can capture, and she could not get her fill. No matter where her life may lead, or what they say she needs, she'll always be just fine, 'cause she will have the time when she was following the sun, slipping through my fingers.